Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today I'm going to do a general collective reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest. I have the decks that I want to use on camera. I'm gonna shuffle them on camera. Um, but we're gonna look into like what's changing or what's about to change, pretty much. Um, yeah. So if you have headphones in, turn them down because I'm going to cleanse the energy in this space. Okay. So I'm going to start with the charms. Okay. Okay. So, oh. So we have like the little royal, little symbol thing. Right? So, and then we have the Eiffel Tower. Okay, so the last time the Eiffel Tower came up, I was like, I don't understand why it came up. So I googled it. The Eiffel Tower was important because at that time it was like in like a symbol of like what industry can do, right? Um, then we have a reindeer. We have Jesus, right? So we got spirit. We got religion. Okay. We have a butterfly, so we have a change and transformation, right? So with the Eiffel Tower, like it was a turning point in the like the industrial society, or I won't say like revolution, but like as of right now with the seasons and stuff like that, it's a change, so it's a transition from winter to summer. And then we have an angel wing. Okay, we have what is this? We have a lion or a tiger. So you know you becoming strong, becoming fierce. Okay, standing in your power. And then we have a triangle with a little red square. So becoming more, feeling more stable and grounded with inside yourself, more connected to yourself. Oh, we have a ballerina. Being more flexible, yeah, and understanding with yourself, and even with your environment. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a weed leaf. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So, you know, if you partaking, you relaxing, you chilling, you doing you. And then we have the cross. And we have a rose. And rose is supposed to symbolize like purity, but also love. Um, but life and growth and things of that nature as well. So you might be with the transformation, like you're starting to become more loving and caring and stable, like nice to yourself, but also to like other people in your environment. We have okay a skull and bones with a bow, so it's a girl. Hold on, cause I have headphones in, but I feel mad vibration underneath my foot. The song is not even that loud, yo. Yo, it's the people outside. And then we have, you see it as like a phoenix rising and stuff like that. That's another sign of transformation. And we have a dolphin, and dolphins normally like pair together, And so like you could be looking for your pair right now, but you know who you are and feel more stable in yourself and like fierce to go after the things that you want to go after and build what you want to build. And right, because even though the Eiffel Tower, like there's other um buildings taller than the Eiffel Tower, but everybody still visit it. So it's like even if it's like this change and transformation is new right now, right? And you might have like bigger and better things that might come in your life that transform your life. But it's like this was that turning point that started everything that changed your life like drastically or like dramatically and stuff like that. Right? But you coming at it with the rose from like a pure and loving way. Right? So we have sacred water with deep healing, emotion, and pilgrimage. Oh, funny enough, with the colors is the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. And that's pretty much like the sound bowl thing that I'm playing right now. And then we have 30. So you can see it as like 10 things coming to an end. What? 10 things. 3 things coming to an end, coming to a completion. Or you could simply see it as 3, and 3 is all about collaborating. With the triangle. So I said like you being in collaborating with yourself, being at peace with yourself, at least like at a stable point, right? And your sacral chakra is about how you care and feel about yourself and your self-worth, your self-esteem, your sexuality and stuff like that. But then like all that ties to how you interact with other people, which is your solar plexus, like your action, your confidence. And with the lion here or the little tiger, it's saying that you're feeling more stable and grounded in yourself to feel, and you're feeling confident to know your worth and know your value with the little royalty symbol here. Like you feeling you're no longer putting yourself or seeing yourself in a very low vibrational kind of being. You are seeing that you're worthy and worth and deserving of love and protection and happiness. And because, like I said, with the dolphin, it always, normally you see 2 dolphins together. And there's only 1 dolphin right here. So it's like you're looking for your partner and your pair. And with this little bird rising, you realize, like, it's never too late to go and get that. Alright, then we have the Reaver with faith, manifestation, and decisions. Okay, so it's like the more you heal with this deep healing, you realize like your choices, the decisions that you make changes as well. Um, and the things that you wish to manifest in your life also changes. And how you how you felt about a certain thing or even people also change as well. So you start going on like this journey with this pilgrimage. You go on a journey within, or just simply like take a little trip away from certain people to get more in touch with who you are. Because now we have 18 and 18 reduced to 9, and 9 is all about releasing and letting go. And then we have portal with change, gateway, and new beginnings. So yeah, like I just said before, like the things that your choices decides what your choices decide. Your decisions and your choices start changing, right? And the things that you wish and manifest start changing as well. And the things that you like spend time with or like you start to realize like certain things isn't worth your time or even your energy or even your emotions, and you begin not really giving to it as much. Like, whereas before, like, let's say that one friend that always coming um with drama and stuff like that, and they tell you their problems for like to pretty much feed off the reactions that you're getting and stuff like that. Is you no longer like giving emotion, so you just realize, oh, this person is just doing it for attention. Like, they don't really care about getting their life order or fixing it. They just want to see if somebody cares enough to like react and stuff like that. And you realize like it's really just playing and draining on your emotions. So it's just best to like just step away, cut this person out, um, or with this gateway, like just move on to like another phase in your life. And then we have 26, and 26 is reduced to 8, and 8 is all about um, movement, your self versus ego. Could also be like a loop, karmic loop, and yeah, karmic and stuff like that. And it's like all that is based off of your choices and your decisions. And it's like that's why you have to like once you heal and you realize, you start taking accountability for your life and your changes and your decisions, and just realize that everybody had to take accountability for their choices at some point in time, and realize that every choice that you make or every action that you do have a consequence or a reaction to it. And then we have the tree spirit with strength, growth, and stability. And we have 10. So one thing that's coming to, like I said, it could be seen as three things coming to completion. We have 110 here. So it's like you close something out, you went through this portal, now something new is gonna begin. Now, like I said, with the tiger, with the strength here, right? You're standing in your strength, being stable. Oh, the triangle. See the red, feeling stable and grounded within yourself and growing in ways that probably you didn't really see or expected or thought was possible. Go another card. Then we have standing stone with ancestors and gateway and sacred. Oh yeah, it's basically trying to say like your ancestors was trying to help you and guide you along this sacred path, um, to help you get to this gateway so you can make this new change in your life. That's why we have like the cross, and well, that's why you have pretty much have the angel. And like I said, with the butterfly, it was about transformation and change. Spirit was helping and guiding you to this, because stones are very stable and very long lasting. Like this, like I said before, like even though there's others building bigger, like taller than the Eiffel Tower, this we still go to the Eiffel Tower. We still talk about the Eiffel Tower because it was the first, and it's like a turning point in history and stuff like that. Because nobody ever built something like that before and thought it was even possible, but it was, and it did. It was this new thing, and that led to other people doing the exact same thing or something similar to it. It led to your growth to think outside of the box, and it led to other people to be inspired to also think outside of the box. And now we have 34, which reduced to 7, and 7 is all about like adversity, either like internal challenges or external challenges. And it's like spirit was helping you and guiding you along the way. Because with this reindeer, it could have been like sometimes things were cold or very harsh, and they didn't think that you was gonna make it, but they was there with you and protecting you and guiding you. Or dropping hints so you can like know which way to go and stuff like that. Oh, because I was like, I know I seen the spiral. It was on here. Okay. And then we have Peace Walker with peace, gentle, and forward. Alright, so we have another 9. Like I said before, 9 is all about releasing and letting go. So, like I said, it could be. We already have like this 9, then we had a 10 here. So, could be literally like 3 things that come to an end, 3 things come to completion, and you're letting it go, and you're moving on and growing from it. And, you know, being flexible and stuff like that when it comes to a certain thing. Then we have Fern with beginning, willingness, and opportunities. And then I already explained 3. But at the bottom of the deck, we have devotion with guides, omens, and tree spirit. We have that right here. Look at that. And that's 8. And 8 right here with the portals. So like I said, your guides are trying to help you and guide you to this, you know, this portal so you can go through, you can make this change in this transformation and get what you're wishing and manifesting in your life. And like they want you to have like a peaceful and happy life with opportunities and new beginnings coming to you, but it's all about your willingness, like I said before, like the choices and decisions that you're making. And if it doesn't work out, like, are you learning from that mistake that you made, and what are you doing about it? Like, are you like willing to be open to new opportunities and move on and letting something go to start all over again if it calls for it. But if it doesn't call for it, like you don't mind like putting the work into like to see like to continue flourishing and going to where you want it to be, like what you're envisioning. Right, then we have strange competition and strange planches. We have challenges, use your imagination. Then we have 28. We have the other 10. See? The 9. So it's like, what you're letting go is like seeing things as challenges. You seeing it as like a new way of doing something or a new way of learning about how to go about something. And it's like you're not stressing out about it or anything like that. You're finding, because 3s is also about being like creative and collaborating and working together. So it's like you finding new ways to either love yourself or care for yourself, or like I said with the ballerina being flexible, it's how to position yourself in a certain way or carry yourself in a certain way. And some people might see that as a challenge or like have a problem with it, but you also are willing to like defend yourself and do what's best for you to feel stable and grounded, but also like be at peace with yourself and in the environment that you are. So if it's like walking away and leaving these people alone and staying to yourself, you don't have no problem doing that. With the skulls and key, like you don't have a problem with ending like relationships and walking away. Then we have Miss spider web with reconsider your allies and making new connections. So like I was just saying, like you don't have no problem like ending friendships and walking away from them. And then that's 14 and that reduced to fives. And five are is about change, transitions, transformations, also like conflict from time to time. So like I said, with those friendships, there's like nothing but conflict and changes and competition and challenges. It's like you see, rather than like leave it like you seen it as you losing a friend, you seeing it as you're gaining peace. You're walking away from somebody that gives you nothing but problems, that brings you nothing but problems. And it's like when you're struggling or when you need help or when you need time to heal, like you can't go to this person or anything or any way, shape, or form. They're not bringing you anything. They're not bringing you any peace of mind or stability. They bring you like destruction and imbalance and chaos and destruction. And it's like you can't grow with this person. You can't build with this person in any way, shape, or form. And it's like you can envision something and they're bring it down or like discredit it or try to say it's stupid or write it off, and it's like trying to close out those opportunities for you. And it's like you're no longer standing with those people. Like you, like I said before, you're walking away from them and making new connections elsewhere with other people. Especially if you're going through this portal, you're gonna meet new people, and it's like you will realize and understand like why you have to leave these people behind. And it was never. It probably was challenging at first because, like I said, with this deep healing, you needed to heal. But the more you healed, the more information was given to you and provided to you. You see why it was important to let this person go, and why you needed to let this person go. And then we have Once Upon a Midnight Dreamly with creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. Because there was like this person could be blocking your creativity or was too much stress that you couldn't express yourself the way that you wanted to express yourself, or and so your creativity could have been blocked. Especially with this the ballerina, your body is your instrument, right? And if you're stressed, your muscles tend to tension up in certain things, so you're not as loose as you could be, and that can cause some problems. And that with the creativity, like you can't do the move the way that you want to do it and create the effect that you want to create. So that could also be a problem. That's saying like it's time to, with this moving forward in this peace walker, like find a peaceful route and go that way. But also what I realized as well is the peace walker and Vane is wearing the same color with this green. So it's like once you grow, you feel more stable. You're connected to your heart chakra, and like you paying more attention to like how you love yourself, but also how you're taking care of yourself, like your health and things like that. And stress also affects your health. It affects your body in a lot of different ways. And it's like you're, like I said before, walking away from those people that gives you nothing but stress and instability. And then we have Ultimus of the Forest with Now You're Independent and Free. Yeah. Then we have 32 with 5, right? You independent and free from these, people that you had to reconsider as your allies. You're walking away from them and being independent with inside yourself. And that's all, like, Autumn is, she is known to be independent. She mainly just stay in nature, stay grounded into nature and stuff like that. She hunts, she helps in childbirth, she do a lot of different things. So it's like, with this piece, is like, don't get her wrong, that she's peaceful and stuff like that. She will help you or help animal give birth, but she's still a hunter. So she's like, still have that, I'll cut a bitch if I need to. Kind of shit. So it's just like you can be peaceful, but you're also still defending yourself and establishing like you're nice and you're kind, but you still deserve respect. Ooh, okay, so these two came out together. So we have a twist in tail with the unexpected change you didn't see coming, and a dragonfly mermaid with you're attracting wonderful news. So we have 34 with 7, and then we have 19, which is 10. So this challenge, this conflict, this obstacle that you is at is coming to an end, is coming to completion, and that's the wonderful news. You made it through. At the bottom of the deck, we have a fairy ring with new skills, advanced training, and rapid improvement. 37. That's another 10. See? Said 3 times. um, and it's like this change with this Phoenix rising and stuff like that. Also, with I'm saying it's a phoenix. It might not really be a phoenix. It could just be a bird flying. But either way, with this bones being here, and then the phoenix rising is like that bird literally died, became something else, transformed into something else, grew into something else, right? Changed into something else, and became the phoenix. And then now it has new skills, new well, definitely new color, new mindset and things and stuff like that. And it's like now you have to also heal from that, right? The bird doesn't just change and then just fly off. Like, no, it takes a second. It has to get back to itself, remember who it are, where it is, and then adjust and go out into the world. So it's like, don't take baby steps. Don't just be rushing into something. Also, another thing, there's a spider here, and then the weaver is pretty much a spider. So it's like you're independent from also a spider here, right? You're independent from those people that's trying to make the decisions for you. You're freeing yourself from those people and becoming more stable and grounded within inside yourself. Because it's a deer in the back of these, and both of them, but this one has a raccoon, and raccoons are supposed to talk about like the mask and stuff like that, because their eyes is very very dark around their eyes. So it's on those people that's being sneaky or have like sneak competition with you, or secret animosity towards you and stuff like that. You're like freeing yourself from those people, and they might not be expecting it or really seeing it coming. And it's like, or once you do it, right? Because we have eat me here, so it's like once you do it, you cut these people off. They might be mad. Probably don't realize it or didn't expect it, but you don't really care too much because you're focusing on your growth, your stability, this change in your life, the new beginnings, these new opportunities coming to you. And you feel like your creativity start coming back and your artistic flow start coming back. Like you can express yourself. You can say what you want to say freely, and no one look at you weirdly or judge you or make fun of you and stuff like that. And it's like you go into places where you feel welcome and you feel comfortable, rather than just going to make somebody else happy or to please somebody else. Okay, so we have the snow angels with the signs already with you. And 4 is talks about stability, foundation, but also stagnation. And 4 is the Emperor card, and the Emperor is supposed to be about stability, authority, um, having control over oneself. Being able to be diplomatic, understanding, and compassionate, but also be authoritative, like do what you say, and that kind of thing. And then we have mending a broken heart fairy with healing from heartbreak. And then we have 9. Well, not 9. We have 36, which reduced to 9. So this could be another thing that you're healing, you walking away from. Um, like those friends or those people that hurt you or broke your heart, that put you in a very harsh or keep or repeatedly overstep their boundaries with you. And then we have the sewer mermaid with your sensuality is beautiful. Right, those people that try to make you feel like your sensitivity, because we have 25, which is 7, that make you feel like your sensitivity or your emotions were a problem or a burden. But it's just like they literally will do. I'm getting like they was literally were doing shit knowing that it would hurt your feelings, like intentionally trying to hurt your feelings, like with that eat me, with that. Because before I was able to see it as clear as day. Now it's kind of like a little bit blurry. So it's like when it was like a secret, they didn't want you to know that they had a problem with you, like this secret animosity. But it's like now that you know about it, now that you're aware of it, they trying to make it seem like it never was that. Like they actually cared for you, they actually loved you, and it's like, no, you really you saw me as a competition and went out your way to make decisions for me, though, like trying to use me as your little puppet to weave my life or dictate my life the way you thought my life should be. And you was doing that not out of love, but out of like jealousy and like intimidation. And it's like I said, now that you're paying attention to the signs and you're aware of it, now they're trying to make it seem like there was never that, and that, or you could be feeling insensitive, or it was this, and the third. And it was like, no, they was never really your friends, and that's why Spirit's like, you need to reconsider your allies. And then we have the Storm Angel with collision of belief styles, attitude, and energy. See what I said? And then, and it's an 8, right? 35 equals 8. And 8's all about movement. If there's conflict and problems and challenges, it's not going to be able to move smoothly or move effectively. It's going to be bumpy, right? And then 7 is the Chariot, right? And the Chariot, the energy, it's already different. Well, it's white and it's black, right? And black is supposed to represent like the shadow side, right? Your shadow self, like your ego and stuff like that. But you go through this ego death, you tame your ego, and it doesn't mean that you no longer have an ego. It's still there, but it's not as active or as riled up as it used to be before, kind of thing. And the white horse is your light side, your kind side, your spiritual side, pretty much. And they all work in a balance and come together. And like it moves like smoothly and effectively, right? But because that's what because the 8 is the strength card. She's taming the lion, right? So it's just like you have to be able to. If there's nothing but challenges and conflict, that's why I have like all this thunder and lightning and stuff. Like It's nothing but chaos and fighting and bickering and problems. So it won't be stable. And this is why things need to change and come to an end, because it's just, to me, it's just not worth the back and forth. And like I said, this person tried to make it seem like it was out of love, but it was never out of love. Right, and then we have a shallow grave. Someone misses you. Right, then we have the butterfly. Right, 29 is 11. You can see 11 as like the justice card. Right, things are balancing out. Like this person misses you because you're no longer there. But it's like I said before, like not like when you was there, they pretty much dissed you, was making fun of you. Was trying to challenge, like see you as a competition and trying to challenge you and keep you underneath them and stuff like that. And it's like now that you're no longer there, you seeing through their ways, and you protecting your love, your emotions, and your heart, and no longer allowing them to overstep their boundaries or mistake your kindness for a weakness or stuff like that. Now they miss you. It's like they miss the old you and the person that they was able to do that with. But like, with this bones here, it's like that person is no longer here. That person's in the past. You grew, you healed from that person. And you're no longer going back to that person. You're not about to go back to that person. Because when you was that person, there was no peace. You're more peaceful. You standing in your strength and your power. And you're seeing the opportunity that's presented to you and you're going after that. So why would you go back to being closed off and being timid and scared of everything? Right? Underneath the deck, we have the Violet Duchess with stifled, stuck, and boring. Right? But 18 that was reduced to 9. That's what they wanted you to have, like a stuck and boring life. While they doing everything in sight and underneath the sun. Also, with the signs already with you that somebody is missing you, it could, like, say you still have this person as a friend on social media and they posting something about you and you're wondering, like, is it you? Are they talking about you? It could be that, like, throwing subliminals. Also, with this approaching unexpected and you're attracting wonderful news, if this person comes back, right? Let's say like you broke up with somebody and they come back, or if it's like a friend, they come back. With this healing from heartbreak and like this storm angel, you realize like y'all not on the same page, and you might probably start thinking like, were y'all ever really friends, or why was you friends with that person? And that's the wonderful news. Like you start to notice and realize your growth, and the changes and like your decision, like the things, like I said, the things that you used to do or how you used to feel about certain things, you no longer feel that way. Okay. So we have commitment with binding obstacles and contract, with luck, with jackpot, fortune, and reward, and endorsement. There we go. With persuasion, bribe, and temptation. And then we have ritual with ceremony, mystery, and magic. Okay. Couple of things. Put it here. Can you see? Okay. Also, guys, see a number. So we have 34. Do we have that? Oh, right here. So we have 34 with 7, right? Then we have 32 which is 5. Did we have 32 earlier? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we have 52, which is another 7. And then we have 18 again, so which is 9. Okay. 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 So if this person, whoever was doing this, if they was doing like spell work or using magic, okay, you are no longer binded to any magical contract that somebody was trying to bind you to. If they were trying to bind you to something, like I said over here, they wanted you to be their puppet, you no longer will be their puppet. You're no longer binded to that. All that is being released and let go. Um. Also, if somebody was trying to use magic in order to bind you to them so they could have some type of luck and success and fortune, right? Somebody was trying to use magic in order to persuade you to give in some temptation so you can like join into a relationship with them and bind them, stick with them, and have this little like your fortune wouldn't really be fortune kind of thing. But they would try to make you believe and persuade you that it was a very good idea. But like I said, with the 35 being over here, is like you're freeing yourself from that, and the 34 is like like I said over here with your ancestors and your spirit guides were helping you out of this obstacle that you were in to free yourself from these binding contracts that somebody either was trying to put you under and or that you were in. Because the 18 is over here with the decision and fortune, no, decision, faith, and manifestation. So it's like if somebody was trying to take your free will choices and decision, yeah, spirit is like, we don't do that shit over here, okay? Everybody have free will, and that's not gonna fly trying to take it away from somebody else, trying to bind them into a fucked up ass situation. We're not doing that. We're not gonna allow that. We don't care how much you miss this person. The intention behind it is very destructive, damaging, and evil. And the way that you're going about it is very manipulative and very dark, right? With the very toxic, very like evil. Like trying to bribe somebody and bind somebody to something that they don't want, and you know they don't want it, which is why you're trying to bind them and trick them into doing like to something. And then we have apologies. Now they want to apologize. Crazy. So we have apology, guilt, confession, and forgiveness. Now they want to apologize. With 71, which reduced to 8. Like I said, because not like things not gonna move forward or move smoothly. And then it's like everything that they're trying to pretty much bribe or get like bribe persuade you into giving away, or bribe you into giving away and stuff like that. It's gonna backfire. So all the spell work that they did, it's just gonna go right back to Sunda. And now like, or even if it did like bother you or affect you, they were pretty much gonna have to go through the same thing that they wished for you, right? And they probably won't have the same amount of strength that you did to with this forward to move forward or overcome it. And now they apologizing and feel guilty and want to confess, and it's just like, nah, that's crazy. But also with the ritual and then this eat me, right? Like I said before in the previous video, you might need to be careful who you eating from, or who you accepting food from. But also with this heartache and this unexpected, it's given like the Three of Swords, but also with the Ten of Swords. But like it's an ambush, like heartbreaking betrayal that you didn't really expect or see coming. But with the signs, it's already right. Like you wasn't fully aware of the signs or paying attention to understand what is happening or what it is. And then we have promise with responsibility, confinement. Whoa, sorry. Confirmation and assurance. And then we have 28 with. That's another 10. Yeah, and then we have 28 over here. Like this person, this strange companion or this person that was accompanying you probably made a bunch of chat like compliment, made a bunch of promises that they can't keep. But also with these rituals, it's like they made promises to you, they made promises to what, like this demon or whoever they was doing this little rituals to, and they can't keep it. So it's like they in a whole bunch of debt, spiritually, financially, all the debts, right? And then we have goals with purpose, expectations, and distance. Verse 26. That's 8. So it's like while you're moving forward with your goals, living in your purpose, and letting this person go, they might be really struggling, like I said before, because they made promises that they can't keep. And all that spell work has to go back to somebody, and it's going right back to Sunday. Right? And you out, yeah. You relaxing. Peaceful, tranquility, and easiness. Like you're relaxing, chilling. We have 69. But that's 15, and 15 reduced to 6, and so peace and harmony and collaboration, relaxation. Now you're relaxing. This person in fright, depression, phobia, and panicking and paranoid. Because everything that they were sending to you is going, like everything that you're trying to send to you, everything they're trying to manifest for you is going right back to them, right? So we have 62. So while you focusing on your goals, they stay here stressed out, worried, and panicking. Yeah. And so now we're gonna use the Angel Among Us deck, to see what angels among us, what they want you to know, or why they want you to know this, pretty much, kind of thing. Okay, that was extra. Oh, pretty much to turn things around, pretty much. So with this fortune and this luck, it could be like the wheel of fortune. So when this person thought whatever they was doing, the wheel was gonna be in their favor with this weaver. They thought they was gonna be able to use this magic to weave things in their favor, to turn things into their favor. To always be on top of the wheel of fortune is like spirits is like, yeah, nah. That's coming to an end. Right? So we have Horus with clear seeing, intentions, and perception. Right, and that's 35. Right, it's 8. So you can, in order for you to move forward, you have to, in order to see clearly. So they're trying to help you in order to see clearly. See through the fog and see the illusion that this person is trying to provide, like put you under, right? Get you through this storm, help you see through the storm and see why there is a storm, But who's causing the storm? What's causing the storm? And to guide you through the storm safely so you don't get hurt more than you probably already are or this person did to you. You know? Then we have Archangel Rachel with relationship healing and calm and harmony. Right? You have healing from heartbreak. So you're healing from moving on from this relationship and healing from it and being able to see clearly and closing out this cycle and leaving this person in the past and relaxing and spending some time with you. And then we have Archangel Uriel with illumination, inner power, and ideal into form. So whatever you're wishing for in manifestation, like I said over here, they're trying to help you, guide you to the places where you need to be in order to make it become a reality. And that's the wonderful news that you also could be attracting. Alright, then we have Archangel Reziel with death and rebirth and life changes and transitions. Oh, I almost forgot all the numbers. So we literally have 8 that came out. We have 4. Pretty explained 4. And then we have 5, right? So 14, which is 5. We had 14 over here. So it's putting an end with the death card, with the little death charm here. It's causing endings for like friendships or connections that aren't beneficial to you. Also with that Phoenix rising, see, I told you that rebirth. To put you in the places where you need to be, we could be flexible, right? Or it's calling you to be flexible. And I don't know how to say this man's name. I'm so sorry. But we have spiritual development, study, and law of attraction. Right? So it's important for you to be in this relaxed mind state. So you know what you want. And you're manifesting exactly what you want to have. Right? So now we're going to use the reality TV show deck to see what some people might be saying or what's being said. Again, to why they trying to say why you need to change your life, why it's important to change your life, why it's important to heal from this. Also with this law of attraction, the idea, it starts as an idea. It starts in your head, starts in like a crown, your third eye, and you create it, you design it, write it, express it, which is your throat chakra kind of thing. But if it's you literally have to walk and go somewhere to create it and take action, that's your solar plexus. And we have illuminating. That's the sun. Your solar plexus is pretty much the sun. And it's you're taking action on that idea, that thought that you have to make it into a life, right? You transformed it, transitioned it from a thought into a 3D thing. But you need to be able to see clearly to know how to do that and how to go about it. See, with this, with the Empire State Building. Not Empire State Building. Wow. The Eiffel Tower. Also, with the, because this is the Light and Shadows deck, and Archangel Reziel has the yin and yang on his shirt. So it's being able to be in that feminine energy, but also being able to step into that masculine energy, which is taking action on when you need to plant something, you're planting it, you're attracting things and stuff like that. But even in the masculine with the Emperor energy, being able to be compassionate and be understanding is very helpful in a way of being diplomatic. You also have to realize that from time to time, emotions cause people to lash out in certain ways. That doesn't excuse it, but you like you know you have to handle it in a certain way and a form, like that kind of thing. Like you taking charge and standing in your ground. So we have. Do you know who I owe my loyalty to? People who I want to be loyal to. That's it. And then these two, oh, these three together. Excuse me. We have. Okay, I'm gonna have to read it this way because that makes sense this way. So we have when you're struggling, you might want to humble yourself. And then we have you should have just sat there and ate your food. And then we have bye. Oh, so it's somebody that was struggling that probably was talking mad shit. Or they was around people that was talking shit about you while and they joined in and you just like my spirit just like, well, they should have just shut the fuck up and ate their fucking food and mind their fucking business because it had nothing to do with them. Because they was also either in the same boat, same predicament, but same boat as you, or in a worse situation as you, and they needed to be humble, but yet they trying to make it seem like they was bigger and larger than life, or that they was so high and mighty, kind of thing. And then we also have, I don't have an explanation for you. Yeah, they did it just cause they don't know why they was doing it. They don't even. I don't think they know themselves to even realize that's the reason why they was doing it. They was jealous of you or intimidated of you in some way, shape, or form. They didn't want you to grow. They didn't want you to stand in your strength and your power to be stable because they're unstable. But then they would have to admit that they're unstable. And they don't want to do that because they're jealous. They have to admit that they're struggling. That you're in a better predicament than they are. Now I'm gonna see these two because they're trying to come out together. So we have. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm angry. And when I'm angry, I want to do some angry shit. And then I have own your shit. Yeah. This person is like I said with the emotion. Then that's what your sensitivity is very beautiful. Like they doing shit that will make you angry and to piss you off. And I do the same thing, so I don't blame you, okay? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Right? And people be thinking you hurt my feelings. Just like, no, because what what I want to do and what I want to say, I know I can't say it. Like, it's, it's that. Right? So, I get it. But, it's like, that's what they want. They want to see you sad. They want to see you angry. But it's just like, or to see you upset or see like get a reaction out of you. And it's just like once they get that reaction or like once you like put like once it's time for them to own their shit to like speak up. My candle went out. Yeah, they go out. They know where to be found. They not speaking up. They don't stand firm on what they were saying. Like they would be talking mad shit behind closed doors and when your back is not there, but as soon as you come around, they crickets. And why is it not lighting? Very sad. They become crickets and quiet, and it's like, nah, with that shit that you were saying, and it's like nothing, and it's like with this, somebody is missing you. It's like they talking shit about you because you're no longer there. But then it's just like talking shit about me wouldn't cause me to come back. And it's like that. It's like the way they're trying to go about you coming back is just stupid. Then we have elephants. These hoes be no elegance. These hoes be thrift. Ha. Just look. I'm sorry. Just look. Words is not coming at this time. Like, I just said, like, they become crickets, like, they become tongue tied, like, they don't have nothing to say. That's what I don't have no explanation for you, like, because they tacky. They trifling. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have, whoa, wow, okay. Alright, so now we use the Kabbalah Tarot to pretty much show the, like, the lessons that you're going through. Was the main focus point. And then I'm going to use the medley. That's all I got right now. And medley deck, to pretty much do like the illusions, the cartoony version, the fairy tale version that they want you to believe. And then I'm gonna use the regular degular tarot to compare to say like what's actually going on. And then I'm gonna use the angel tarot to pretty much say like what they doing for real. Why? Like we already know why they telling you this, why they showing you this, but to go a little bit more into what exactly they doing, like and everything, stuff like that. Because some of these numbers are repeating. Um, and I said a lot of numbers at this point in time. I know I kept saying 8 and 7s. I know I said 5s a couple of times. I said 10. I said 9. And I'm going to go 3 from the top and then 3 from the bottom. Right? So the top is going to be like the superficial, like the surface level things. And then the bottom is going to be like what's not being seen or what's not really being focused on. And then I'm going to do the same for, as we go. Alright, so we have the Queen of Swords with the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups. Okay, understood. So with the Queen of Cups, it's like after you're cutting something out, standing in your discernment and your power, and moving on to calmer waters after having a very long battle. With this 3 cups down, you're now realizing, seeing that you still have 2 cups still standing, and going after those 2 cups. Alright, then we have the Hangman. Taking some time out. Also with that 4, like I said before, with the signs all around you. Also have the spiritual development, but being in enlightenment or seeing things in a new perspective, seeing things clearly. Um, and gaining a new perspective on certain things. Okay. Because I need to see this side to see the actual same thing. But with the 6 is all about like collaborating with others and bringing things into peace and balance and harmony. Um, and then the 5 kind of sort of ties with the Hangman. So it's like you're seeing, like I said before, with this conflict, you're re-evaluating certain things, and rather than seeing it as like a loss, look at it as what you're gaining. You might be losing some friends, but you're losing the friends that was giving you nothing but problems and stressing you out. And it wasn't really your friends because they had secret animosity towards you. They had some type of beef towards you. Um, And with the Queen of Swords, like you have to be on guard and stuff like that. And the Queen of Swords, she holds the Ace of Swords. You know, the Ace of Swords is all about like truth and clarity, breakthroughs, and being very diplomatic and fair and just. And then we have the Star. And then the Star ties like the seven and the nines together. So everything that was like a challenge and a conflict, like I said, is now being released and let go. And then it was like the fives and the eights, the conflicts and stuff like that. They slowly but surely are starting to move away to pretty much they're no longer going to be there. I'm gonna go two more. Ooh. Let me see. These two came out together. So we have Temperance and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is all about like being in like this mental mind trap, which is being trapped or being stuck. And it's like while you're stuck, rather than just panicking and stressing out with this um eight the hangman, like I said, the hangman, the female sign, all the fives and the eights together. You're not stressing out or panicking and stuff like that. You're taking your time and observing on how you can get yourself out of this situation in a more effective way. Because the Star is all about like being vulnerable and being put on the spotlight, all eyes on you, but also having hope. And it's like you're taking time out to heal, reflect on what you want, like what you want in life. Um, and then knowing and believing that you deserve it and going after it, because in order for the Star to come out, the Tower has to happen, like this change, this shift. And the Tower is also could be a card of spiritual development, like a truth happening, something's coming down, also very unexpected shift that we had here. But it's like you're understanding and realizing why things had to come to an end and why things happened the way that it did, and understanding like it had to happen for your wish and your manifestation to come in, and things for being peace and balance so you can get out this trap that either people like if you were somebody's trying to put you in your head to get you out of that, or they're just trying to get you to be stuck in general, that's coming to an end. Okay, then we have, wow, this is another reading that I did too. The Moon and the Devil. Like those people that have like secret animosity towards you, that have bad or evil intentions to you, and just trying to keep you stuck in an illusion. Right. So let's look at what's on the top. Let's see this. Mainly that I see is mostly like Jupiter. Didn't I see like Mercury and Gemini? Or am I bugging? Oh, it's Jupiter and Gemini. I was bugging. Because Mercury is the planet of like communication, and we have that in Aquarius. Then the Star is in Aquarius as well. So it's like you communicating your feelings, being vulnerable, and expressing yourself. And then we have Jupiter and Leo with the Six of Wands. Yeah, like you're expressing yourself and expressing what you want, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, and you're going after it and taking action towards it. And with the and then with Jupiter and Gemini, you know, like Geminis are the twins, and they pretty much kind of go back and forth. Like that's why it's about the flexibility. Like you're going with the flow. Like sometimes something might work out, or 1 minute something might work out, next minute it might not work out. You're going with the seasons and stuff like that. And then we have Mars and Scorpio. And that's fire and water. But it's like the things that you're really passionate about. You diving deeper into that passion. But if anybody are lying to you, you're pretty much diving more hyper focused on it. I say that much. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands and the Temperance card. So it's like you're curious about like how things will like balance out, how things will work out. Um but also like on this path, what your life will look like. But it's like you have to face some fears that you didn't know that you have, or release some fears that you didn't know you have, work through certain things. um Also with the Temperance card, it talks about, because I'm looking at the toe, one normally like one of their feet is on like the water, the other one is on like a rock or like land and stuff like that, to say like you're spiritual but you're still like you're on earth but you're not like of the earth and stuff like that. With this life into form, like you making your spiritual ideas and your spiritual creativity, and you bringing it into like your physical like reality and things like that, and you're balancing within both. And also with the like the water, that's the cups, it's like you're testing things out, but you're going in like moderation, step by step. You're not just overdoing it and jumping head in head first. With the Page of One, because it's normally known for like curiosity and going on a new adventures and stuff like that, but you know sometimes curiosity killed the cat, so it's like go about it in a very effective a way, a smart way. Then we have the Empress. Right? So with that law of attraction, she doesn't chase, right? She attracts. She's all four queens, but she's balanced. She's stable. We have the Queen of Swords here, so it's like the aspect of the Empress that you're expressing that's on full display as of right now is the Queen of Swords, being very smart, witty, and fair, logical, um, practical, responsible, that kind of thing, but also using your discernment and defending yourself. Seeing through the illusions and seeing through the clouds. And then we have, wow, the Queen of Cups. Being very kind and loving and nurturing while also like standing your ground and being very nurturing and kind to the people. Then we have the King of Swords. So this King of Swords could be the one that's trying to trap you and put you in this mental mind trap. and take your kindness for a weakness with the who I gotta be loyal to, people that I wanna be loyal to. Like this King of Swords might try to come and be like, oh, um, but I'm your person, I'm your counterpart. You're supposed to be loyal to me, but it's really just a trap. Yeah, hangman. What I said! It's just a trap to keep you stuck in something that you don't need to be stuck in. With the devil. See? Yes. What I said. So now we're gonna look at the realistics. Right? And then we have the tree spirit here. Look at that tree. The tree is sad. The tree like, damn, I don't want you to be like stuck on me. I have extra weight that I have to carry for no reason. Right? And we have a leaf, he's losing leaves and stuff like that. So this devil, this person, this King of Swords is trying to keep you stuck. It's pretty much trying to trap you or chain you, right? We have nothing about commitments or oh yeah, we did have contracts. Yeah, trying to bind you to this person could be had been secretly like doing magic on you, trying to bind you to something. Because in the devil card, they are normally chained to the anchor, so they're trying to like bind you to them and get you. If they made this promise or made something or deal with this devil in secret, unbeknownst to you, and they are trying to keep you around where keep you in contact with them, bind it to them. But so like as a result, your life is kind of sort of getting like fucked up by like association or being like in close proximities of this person, and you're not understanding or knowing why. And it's because it's that person. They might try to come in and pretend like everything's okay and that they're telling the truth and they're speaking the truth, but the clouds are gray, so it's not. There's not the, especially even the butterflies are gray. Like it's not the truth. They're just trying to tell you something that's neutral, so you don't get angry, you don't get pissed off, you don't count them out, or you don't count them out, you don't cut them out. Because the temperance over here, the sky is gray, but then there's some like white clouds. So like you're able to decipher and see through people's lies. And it's like this person don't. They're not gonna. There's like an omission of truth. They're gonna like that's what they're doing. They're gonna tell you the parts that they feel like you need to know and the parts that you won't get mad at, but they won't tell you the full blown, the whole thing, nothing but the truth. They won't tell you that part. Right? So now we have the Six of Cups. So reflecting on the past, looking into the past, or holding on to the past. Then we have the World. Holding on to a past cycle that closed. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So, with this Queen of Swords down to like the Five of Cups, it's like you're looking back and reflecting back, or might even be reliving in the past, stuck on the past, dwelling on the past, on when you were with this person and having your guard up and being very cold and closed off to certain things. And it's like the best way to move on and get on to calmer water is to forgive yourself and for the mistakes that you made. You didn't know better at that time. Now that you know better, you should do better. Start protecting yourself, speaking your mind, and letting that like battle, that war come to an end. Whatever that problem is, letting it end, stay in the past. where it belongs and move on and close out that cycle rather than, being stuck and holding on to it and dwelling in it. Because with that hangman that came out with the world, it's like you stuck in this cycle that should be closed out or that's already closed out. And it's like if you're not holding on to it, you've already forgive yourself and you let it go. And it's like continue doing that. Now it's time to work on knowing who you are and loving and caring for yourself. And becoming the person that, like your higher self, envision the person that you envisioned yourself to be, and stuff like that. And like be realistic about it, like something that you can do in a year or something like that, or like 2 years or even 5 years. It's like you, even if it's 5 years, you continue like year by year to grow and go after that goal, right? To go in the right direction. And especially when I'm talking about that path and the purpose, talking about the goals, like you're living in your life purpose and finding your life purpose, which is another definition and meaning of this star. And we have the tower. See, told you the star. If the tower is here, like they had if the star is here, the tower has to happen. And if there's spell work and the devil that's out here in this ritual, it has to be a divine intervention, and that's probably why he wasn't seeing things clearly, because this person was trying to cause you not to see clearly, but all that is going away now, because you're seeing things in a new light and a new perspective. And the Empress. So wherever, like, if you was attracting things, you wasn't attracting things at the level that you could be actually really attracting things. So that could be another thing that we're saying, like, with wonderful news is like your manifestation powers and your law of attraction is going to improve and become better than what it was before. The spell work and the intervening with this person trying to intervene in your space and your time and your energy. Alright, so now we're going to look at the bottom. Right, so we have the Seven of Wands, you standing up and defending yourself, having the higher ground. Alright, then we have the Strength card. Right, what else about the Tiger? Right, and then the Strength card combines 5 and 4s. So all those conflicts that was throwing off your stability, is throwing off your foundation, you're taming that. Right, like I said with the lion, like she tames the lion, which is why she's able to put the reef over its neck and stuff like that. You are, defending yourself is from the conflict and having a higher ground, and just either simply walking away from the conflict or like fighting the battles that's worth fighting, but you're not fighting every battle because sometimes it's just not worth it. And then we have the Emperor. Are you taking control over your life and not letting anybody tell you what to do, or not letting anybody make you their puppet? And then the Emperor combines all the 2s and the 6s. We didn't really have that much 2s, so all the 6s pretty much is you're taking control over your life so you can have peace, you can have harmony in it. And it's those people that's not bringing you peace, bringing you harmony, like you're moving away from them with the 6 of Swords, you moving on to calmer waters and having victory in that. You letting those go. You just letting the cups spill whatever they spilled and realize like all is not lost. Like, oh, you were my friend, alright, you can go. Somebody else that wants to be in my life, that actually will love me, will actually care about me, want to see me grow. I want to see them grow. With this relaxation, I can be myself around them. They can be myself around me. You just, giving them like space and time and opportunity to actually come in. So, goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for your time and your service. But, deuces, and you leaving it in the past and you moving on. Two of Swords. Now we got two. Where they probably wanted you to be at this stalemate or make it wanted you to be at this stalemate or wanted to feel like it was a very hard decision that you had to make. With the moon in Libra is like it was secretly very easy for you to make this decision to cut this person out or to block this person out, because the two of swords could also be blocked, and the two combined with the emperor. So it's like you taking authority and like saying like I don't want you in my life, and you're standing on that, right? And the Ten of Pentacles. That's giving you long lasting like changes. And then at the bottom of the we have the Hermit. See, you're going within, seeking answers for yourself rather than seeking an action validation from everybody else. And the Hermit combines all the fours and the six, so it's like you're now more in a peaceful, like with your surroundings, your stability and stuff like that, you're more in a peaceful and harmony environment where things are chaotic and stuff like that. Like everything is work, everybody know their purpose, everybody's living in their purpose. It's very beneficial and long lasting. And right, because now I'm going this way. Kind of sort of did it up there already. You're defending or going after your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your manifestations, and you doing it confidently and like cutting out what no longer suits you and serves you. You standing in your power and your control. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Right? They wanted you to be like juggle, be wishy-washy, don't know which one to choose. And we have the World again. Like you don't know which one to choose because you don't have the strength to close out this cycle. Because the Lion is on this the World card right here, and then the World is also talk about like the fixed signs pretty much. Because on here it has the signs. So they wanted you to like be insecure or not very confident with inside like with yourself to make this decision to close out this cycle with this person, or to even see through the illusions that they were trying to create with the Magician here. But you won't even see what they was doing. But the whole thing was an illusion. They try to distract you so you don't see it. See what I said? The Seven of Swords. They try to distract you so you don't see what they're doing. It was sneaky the whole time. It was a trap from the whole time. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Right? They were stubborn to actually come in a planting season, apologize, and do the right thing. Which is why they're getting cut out and left behind. And that's why now they like, oh, they miss you. But it's like, even when they was around you and they had the time and opportunity to change and apologize, they never was going to do it. See, the Eight of Pentacles. That's why it's like, you need to focus on you and do what's best for you. Because this person will just slow you down. And every seed that you plant, they will come back and destroy it. So your land will be barren, or just drain you dry of it. Now we got Mars and Leo, but I'm pretty sure Mars is in Leo right now. Right? So You have to do, like I said, you have to do what's best for you in defending yourself with the Seven of Wands. That's what it's about. Um, but also with that temperance, like balance it out. Like probably during the day you're working and at night you're sleeping. Like make sure you have that time where you are resting and recharging. But that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you. Okay, because the Empress, she is very abundant, right? So this person saw how kind and how balanced you are, and was curious of your abundance and your kindness, and your kind heart that you have, right? It took your kindness for a weakness to try to come in and pretend like they was this very honest person, but it was a trap, and that's why you in this stagnation hangman kind of thing, and now need to reflect and look at see things from a new point of view, right? Because the person was actually wishy-washy, trying to keep things open-ended, so you don't really close out this cycle, right? That's what it was like. It was a trick with the magician here, um, an illusion and a distraction. While they was doing like the trick and stuff like that, they was trying to distract you so you don't see what exactly they was doing with the Seven of Swords, so they could sneak away and get a clean getaway. But Spirit saw them, other people saw them, and know what they was doing, and saw how the work that you was putting in, and they gonna try to come and give you like the bare minimum to try to make it seem like that's all they got, but they're leaving. I'm not saying like they leaving money behind, but they leaving things out. Like I said before, they tell it with the King of Swords. They're telling you what they want you to know, but they're not telling you the full truth. They're telling you, they omitting truths via omission, so you don't block them out or cut them off or decide to cut them out. See the devil. See, you see, like you chained to it, and the devil is burning them because they are the one that made this promise, not you. So you're just like caught in it, but like by association, or because this person was so focused and obsessed with you. That's what like the pentacle on his head supposed to represent like the obsession, and his hand supposed to like represent like the mimicry of like spirit. So where you could actually be of the light, this person was more of like the devil dark side kind of thing. And what just popped in my head was like the two would like should never meet or could never meet. So it was like they were just like I said, how they went about something was very backward and very stupid. Because the temperance is an angelic card, right? And it's like they were trying to do a ritual to bind an angel, and it's just like, why do you think that will work? Like what? it's what? Sorry, like it's just what made you think that was ever gonna work and that was ever gonna be a thing? Like that's what like it's a problem. They made a promise they can't keep, and then like they don't. I'm pretty sure they didn't think about like the cost of it, like what that's gonna cost them. See, that's the Three of Swords. I said that earlier. It's a very painful and hurtful, brutal, like harsh truth and a harsh reality. I just realized. I always noticed like there was a snake on this sword, right? But there's snakes on these swords too. It says this snake is green and the other snakes are blue. So it's like you're confident enough to heal from this heartbreak and move on and move forward, which they never expected. They wanted you to be in this storm, to have conflict and upset. The Knight of Cups. So when they come back in with their little love offer, you take it. They didn't expect you to heal this heartbreak and gain confidence and go within with that hermit and go on this spiritual journey and gain things and see things in a new perspective and gain your confidence and your strength to be able to move on and free yourself from things and people and situations that no longer suit you. They just try to trap you and steal from you. Right? The sun. The illumination here. You see with the white horse and the white horse here, you seeing things in the new clearly. See there's a rose, but this is a sunflower. You seeing things in a new light. Everything is being illuminated. Everything is being shined on you, and you seeing clearly. See that you want happening. Also, if you look clearly on the sunflowers, like the inside is like the skeleton. So it's like you letting these things come to an end so you can have happiness. You can find your happiness and have these new, pure beginnings. And innocent, like, happiness and beginnings. We're genuine people. And this childlike wonder. Right? The Seven of Wands. And you're defending yourself. And defending this Ten of Wands. This Ten of Pentacles that you want. This generational wealth that you're working towards, that you're trying to master. You're not letting anybody... See? Queen of Cups. You're not letting anybody take your kindness for a weakness or even abuse the love that you have and the love that you share for yourself and the love that you share with others. And it's like you're still going to be loving and kind even if this situation was hard with the devils coming out. It's like you're still going to be loving and kind, but you're not just taking what people say at face value, using your discernment and listening and seeing how they carry themselves and how they present themselves. So we have the Queen of Swords with God, the hope of all the earth, with rituals and ceremonies, and can acquire all the treasures of heavens and earth. So whereas this person was trying to do rituals to bind you and get you to be in contact or contract with them while they had this contract with the devil, Spirit just like, I got one better for you. I can cut this person out this contract while you stay in this contract because you made this promise, not this person. And that's fair and that's just because this person didn't do anything to be in this situation or be in this predicament. So we have the Hierophant with the merciful God, with the divine forgiveness, obtaining friendships and favors of the great and secure promise. Right? So the Hierophant, and used to be called the Pope in some decks, it's also supposed to be like a very, God speaks to the Pope and stuff like that, divinely chosen person. That's why they will protect you. We literally had Jesus here, like they protecting you and looking out for you. And God's like, I already had, like, but this faith and fortune is just like, I know their destiny. I know what they have because I said they was going to do this and they're going to do that, right? What I said, go. And this person trying to recreate it, and God just like, that's cute. Like, we're not doing that. And, like I said with the Queen of Swords, it's cutting it all out. And giving you forgiveness to like allowing this person, and like I said, this person was lying and you didn't know about it. And that's why I'm saying like they're sending angels to help you heal from that and go on a very more, because the half is also about healing but also tradition and then ethics and morals. They go on a very like better way of loving and healing that's more, pure and innocent rather than this very secretive, destructive, toxic, manipulative, abusive love kind of obsessive dynamic here with this moon and devil going on. Right? So then we have the Nine of Pentacles with the omnipresent God with submission of the highest order and identifying traitors and destroying their plan. Right, with that Seven of Swords. That's why I saying to reevaluate your allies. Like, who really your friends? What do friendship looks to you? What do you want your friendships to look like? Right? First of all, what do friendship means to you? Right? Write that down. Right? And then see how many friends that you have that imitates that, but you just wrote down. Those are your real definitions of friend. Those are your real friends. Everybody else just pretty much taking up space. Spot fillers. Kind of thing. Those also might be the ones that have the secret animosity. And then we have the Empress with God the Father and the Generous with fertility, fruitfulness, assuring peace between marriage couples. I'm gonna pretty much self-explanatory. Hold on. Right, and then because I was just talking about the snakes on these swords. It's a snake on this bush, but she's like grabbing this snake, right? Have a handle, or she like what there's over here, like identifying the traitors. Like she has the handles on who's trading, like who's betraying her, and crushing them and stopping them in their tracks. Then we have the Five of Swords, God the highest being with desire to know and acquiring of wisdom. So the reason why they're telling you this, because at some point in time you ask, why is this happening? And they just like, it's happening because there's a traitor in the midst. There's a snake in the grass. And you could be protecting this person, which is why there's like, you need to evaluate. And then we have the Two of Swords with God, Lord, and all virtues with breaking the circles, lifting opposing boundaries, and bringing victories. So like I said, with this person who's trying to have like a stalemate cause nothing but like problems and conflicts, trying to making this a very hard, difficult decision for you to make. Spirit just like, we're trying to show you that it's not that hard and it's not that difficult. You cannot trust this person. This person do not care for you. This person will not protect you in any way, shape, or form. You need to let them go. This person is a liar. Alright, then we have the Four of Cups, God defeating evil, healing capacity, protecting from weapons, and safe travels. Alright. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Tower with Uriel. That's funny. That's funny. With Uriel, with the Fire God, with disruption, yearn of disaster, aids, and transitions. Alright, so he's here to pretty much help you while you go within, making your ideas become reality. While you're going through this death and rebirth, you're healing from relationships And it's not just like relationship, like you was dating this person. It could be like your family relationship, your friendship relationships, partnerships, stuff like that. Just any type of relationships that you were in. So you can help you see clearly. You can move on and set better intentions. Alright, so we have the solar plexus with I take daily. Well, I take daily. I take actions daily. There we go. That awakens my personal power. Yeah, with that deep healing that I was saying earlier, sorry, with the flowers, that's what the spirits are trying to say. Like, the more you heal, you feel stable and grounded in yourself, the more connected you feel to your body and to your, like, to self and your environment. And you start feeling more confident to take action on certain things. But it all starts from within you. Like, you have the capacity to heal. It's just you need to want to heal. Right? Then we have the root chakra with I have everything I need to survive and grow on this physical plane. Then it's also to remember, like, if you don't have it right as of right now, you have the strength and ability and the power to go get it, right? To go after it. And then we have the earth element. I'm grateful. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestow onto me. Yeah, with all this empresses, yeah, spirit's trying to, provide some type of abundance. We also had like the law of attraction coming. Like, they trying to stabilize your life in a very abundant way. And an abundance can mean, and not just money, but it could be like, it could be money, it could be spiritually, it could be like peace, it could be love, but there's many different ways where you could be abundant. And then we have these two came out together. So we have grateful and movement meditation. So we're grateful. It says, I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each bring. And then with movement meditation, it says, I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So you might want to do some form of exercise. Also, that will help get your creativity flowing. And then we have the sun goddess with I celebrate every sunrise and realize the healing energy of the sun. And then lastly, we have the flames of the wisdom, the crown, with I open to all of life wisdom and share it with gratitude. Right, and then at the bottom of the deck we have spiritual awakening. I embrace my soul's purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Right, so with that temperance, like I was saying, like you being on your life purpose, you being on your life path and stuff like that, whatever you want to call it. And this person trying to deter you, trip you up, right, get you to stumble, or even like tempt you into like going astray. And spirit's just like, no. That's what that also with the spiritual, the rituals and stuff like that, binding and trying. Spirit's like, no. That's why we intervene and we stepped in, and we trying to tell you all this and show you all this, because you have to protect yourself from this person, because they doing rituals. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or helped you in some way, shape, or form, then I'm glad. Other than that, please take care of yourself, do what's best for your heart, and stay hydrated. And I'll see you next time. Bye.